Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Strixhaven draft. So, Mystical Archive card is Dark Ritual. Rare is Quandrix Command, which I believe we're probably going to be taking. Very strong. Let me just look at what else is in here. Other good cards. Start from Scratch. Good Lesson. Maelstrom Muse. Good Uncommon. Expel is playable. Lash of Malice I like. Inkling Summoning, one of the better lessons. Mage Duel's good removal. Those are the cards of note. But Quandrix Command, I mean, all the commands except basically the Witherbloom command are pretty amazing. But yeah, this one is insane because you basically, bounce like a Leyline Invocation or a Serpentine Curve and then give one of your creatures 2+1/+1 counters. The low cost of 3 mana at instant speed. Incredibly strong in this format. So we'll take it. And then past a Manifestation Sage. Whoa. Are we just going to build the Quandrix Rare deck? Yeah, this card is nuts too. Happy to take that. Other good cards in here. Flunk is really good. Premium Removal. Environmental Sciences, yet again. Awesome lesson to search up. Quandrix Pledge Mage is a great card. Needlethorn Drake would be nice to wheel. The Poet and the Fanatic are both playable 2-drops. Smoldering Carrick is deceptively good. Expressive Iteration, one of the better Prismari draw effects. And that's about it. So let's take our rare into rare. Be happy. Wow. The good cards keep flowing. Here we probably take Divide by Zero, which is a bounce effect that also lets you learn. Does not kill the token creatures, which is very important to note. Because otherwise this card would probably be a little bit over the top and limited here. But it also is that way for flavorful purposes. But other notable cards in here. The iterations in here. Professor Zoomancy is very good. Pest Summoning is a good lesson. Elemental Masterpiece, important card for the Prismari decks. And Frost Trickster would of course be good too. But we'll take Divide by Zero and be happy. All right, the pick here. Well, got some choices. There's Reckless Amplemancer, which is a 2-drop. I feel like not often, but there's a better chance that it ends up getting cut from the deck. I'm just saying that because it's so early. Like, I could take Intro to Prophecy. It's a pretty unexciting lesson, but it's something in case we don't get any other lessons. And this is a 2-drop. It's playable. It's just not that exciting. Unless, am I going to splash Masterpiece? I mean, there's a chance something like that could happen. I mean, just after our first 2 picks I was going to say we're pretty firmly Quandrix, but that's not actually true. I mean, Manifestation Sage can totally be played in Prismari. But do I want a Masterpiece here? Maybe. I'll still take just the Prophecy. It's a safe pick. Doesn't make me make hard decisions. Well, I really like Ingenious Mastery, and I would say it's definitely better in Quandrix than it is in Prismari, because you have more ramp effects. Kelpie Guide I love. Eureka Moment is certainly playable here too. Campus Guide I would consider, and Quandrix Campus. A lot of good cards for us, but we'll take the rare, take the Mastery, be happy about it. Good card. Draw a bunch of cards and be happy. All right, probably take the Campus Guide here, considering it's the only... Well, I was going to say the only thing on color, but I guess Befuddler is too. Definitely some good red stuff in here. I mean, Pigment Storm, I like the removal. I like Hall Monitor, but I guess it does go late. People don't really care about it. Owl and Shield Mage, good for Silver Quill. Effigy and Tome Shredder, the little combo in one pack. But let's take the guide here. All right, getting a Pledge Mage now, 7th pick. That is a good sign. I'm going to take it over the lesson. This card does a lot of work. It gets huge real fast and can take games over, so we'll take it. So we can take pick 8 Decisive Denial. This card is really strong. 2 mana, instant speed, counters non-creature spells. I mean, not only are there really strong 7 and 8 mana non-creature spells, but there's also creature spells that are non-creature spells. So you have all your summoning lessons, and the fact that this counters them for 2 mana. Or you can use it as a fight spell in a pinch too. Yeah, Decisive Denial, incredibly strong card. We'll take it over Moment and Assistant, which I would also play. Curate we could take and start building towards maybe like a Serpentine Curve deck. Pretty popular nowadays. I guess we'll take the Amplimancer over the Pledge Mage. Easier to cast in this deck, and can attack without having to cast non-creature spells, so we'll take it. Expressive Iteration, huh? Well, pick 10 Needlethorn Drake is a good sign, because Needlethorn Drake's a good card. So we can take Amplimancer now, or we can take the Curate. I'll take the Curate. You know, there's still a chance that we could end up the Serpentine Curve deck. I really like Curate for that deck, because you can just slip stuff in your graveyard on top of Curate, you know. Curate is better than I think I initially gave it credit for. It's just one of those cards that's easy to cut, because look at this. I mean, after pack 1, we already have a Lesson and 10 pretty playable cards, so we're off to a good start for Quandrix. Here, I guess we'll take the Silverquill Campus. We don't need any of these cards, and who knows, maybe we'll splash something, probably not. Take the Pledge Mage that we really don't need. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. All right, Culmination of Studies, don't really like that. Love Bookworm, love Cultivate. Serpentine Curve is great. Mage Duel's removal, Field Trip's good. Man, a lot of goodies in here. A lot of goodies in here. I'm not sure what I like the most. For me, really all I'm really thinking about right now is Bookworm versus Mage Duel. Bookworm is such a good top-end finisher, but Mage Duel is pretty premium removal. It's just Bookworm is uncommon. You don't get a lot of opportunities to take it. It is 8 mana, but it can be a real game flipper. I think I'm going to go Bookworm. For some reason, my gut's saying Bookworm, but the problem is Quandrix really does have a hard time finding enough removal, but I don't know. I don't feel right about passing Bookworm, so I'm going to take it. Well, we can take the Apprentice here. Professor of Zoomancy's in here as well, which is good, but I'll take the Apprentice. I mean, I don't think we're likely not playing the Pledge Mage, but yeah, it's a 2-drop, and it can find us a bunch of lands, potentially. Very good for Manifestation Sage as well. Fills that hand right back up, so you can make big fat fractals. But yeah, let's take Apprentice, be happy, taking it over Professor of Zoomancy. I guess I'm okay with that. Double Major? I don't think so. Could take the Curve now, though. Double Major is kind of cool. I don't think it's that great. It's probably okay. 6 mana, copy of Manifestation Sage. It's a little too particular, I guess. I'm kind of okay taking the Curve. Maybe wheel the Drake. Or we could take Growth Spiral. Actually, Growth Spiral might be the pick here. Ramp draw and its Mystical Archive. Alright, I'm going to go with Growth Spiral. It's also, I guess, a rare Mystical Archive, which I wasn't expecting. Happy to see all this stuff on color with us here. So Basic Conjuration is a playable lesson. Honor Troll is playable, not that exciting, especially for this. It's more of a Witherbloom card. Arcane Subtraction, playable for lessons. Witherbloom Pledge Mage is a nice beater. Nice efficient card, and it gains you life. It's good for buying time. I kind of want to take the Conjuration here, just to get another lesson. We also can find Bookworm and Manifestation Sage. Good stuff to find off of it. I'd be okay taking the Pledge Mage, but I think we're going to end up with enough playables, so might as well get some more lessons here. Simone's in here, Mentor's Guidance is in here, Field Trip's in here. This is like everything we want. I think we're going to go with the Legend. Just this card can do a lot, ramp, and then draw a bunch of cards in the late game. Mentor's Guidance is really good too, especially with Pledge Mage. You get to scry 1, draw twice, and put 2 counters on this. It's really good. Field Trip would be great too, but I'm going to take Simone. Good uncommon legend, very playable, very good. Here, I guess we take the Colony. Certainly a playable 2-drop. It's just fine. So Mage Duel, pick 7. Wow. Taking it over Eureka Moment and Adventurous Impulse, getting that removal going. That is sweet. So we can take the Cultivate now. Pick 8 Cultivate is pretty incredible. This card is real good. Lets us splash potentially as well. So Field Trip versus Serpentine Curve. Field Trip lets us ramp and learn. Curve in here, though, gives us a finisher. And I feel like we can do a decent job filling our yard. I don't know. I could go either way on that. I haven't played Curve in a while, so I'm willing to try it. I do think Field Trip is very good, though. I really like it a lot. Don't need any of these. The worst card in the pack is probably Crushing Disappointment, so we'll pass all the rest of the goodies for everybody else. Take another Drake, get some more Death Touch going. Take another Amplimancer, cut the green card. Take an Assistant. I love Assistant, and it actually looks pretty good in here. Take a Resculpt, maybe a sideboard option. Pretty rare that I would sideboard into it. Last pick, Eureka Moment. So last pick, super playable card draw on color. That is a good sign. Look how cool Killian looks now that I unlocked that Mastery. What am I taking here? I guess I'm taking another Eureka Moment. Actually, maybe we just take the... I mean, if we're getting last pick Eureka Moment, maybe I just take the Expanded Anatomy for some more learn value. Vanishing Verse and Stone Rain are some respective rares in here. I don't like... Mercurial Transformation's not a very good lesson. Yeah, I mean, I could take Witherbloom Campus to splash. I really, really doubt we're going to have to splash. So why don't we just take a lesson and be happy? Another Manifestation Sage. What in the world is going on? Wow. Fractal Summoning here too. Yeah, I mean, this is just so easily. Cultivate is so good with Sage too. Ramp plus put a card in your hand to just get a beefy one. So good. I think we want this Environmental Science just so we can hit lands. We didn't get that much learn, though, did we? Did we just get the Divide by Zero for learn? I think so. Because my other option is Burying Books, and our removal is still, as this archetype always is, light on removal. We have Decisive Denial, we have Divide by Zero, we have Mage Duel, Quandrix Command. So we have 4. That's not terrible. I think we still take the Sciences. It's just, we're going to have enough cards for a deck, so just take the really good lesson for the option. Let the option be there. Ooh, Pop Quiz seems like a good pickup for us now that we just have this fresh set of lessons. Otherwise, Mind's Desire is in here, which is not a playable card, I would think, in Limited, but for the Storm decks, pretty good. Biomathematician versus another Serpentine Curve or Intro to Prophecy. I really like the Biomathematician, actually. We don't have that many Fractal Makers, do we? But this is 2 bodies in 1, which is nice. And I guess it buffs Serpentine Curve and the Manifestation Sages. That's pretty good. Or we take another Curve. I think we're okay on finishers with double Manifestation Sage. I'm going to take Biomathematician. I really like the card. Getting 2 bodies in 1 for 3 mana is actually really good. So we can take Opt here, which kind of is okay for like filling the yard, I guess, for like Curve and refills your hand and makes more hands keepable. It seems so unlikely it's going to make the deck. But there's nothing here that's really going to make the deck, so I guess we'll take the Archive card. So Arcane Subtraction, I probably want. We have a good selection of Learn now, and we're going to be Removal Light, so we'll figure it out. Another Zimone? I think I will. Zimone also kind of ramps, too, which is nice. So, wow. Pick 9, Rise of Exodus? That's surprising. I think we'll just take the lesson here, the uncommon. That I don't really want to search up. Eureka Moment. I guess we'll take a second one. None of these cards matter for us. Take that. I don't think we got a Quandrix Campus, did we? No. So, technically, I could play Prismari Campus as a tap Scryland. I don't actually think that's the worst, believe it or not. Even without a use for the red mana, and the fact that it enters tapped. Getting a Scryland for certain decks is actually just very valuable, especially a deck that can generate a lot of mana like us. Something worth considering, because you don't have to pay... yeah, you just pay 4, so it doesn't really matter. You just count it as an island in the deck, basically. It doesn't really fix, admittedly, but I might just... yeah, I'll probably just jam it as a Scryland. It probably would be useful. So we have to make at least 7 cuts. We're at 16 creatures, and we did not get any summon. Is that right? Somehow ended up with a ton of lessons, though. So I think we'll get rid of the Amplimancers. They just seem like easy cards to cut. I think we can get rid of the Opt. I don't know if I need the Wormhole Serpent. It does actually win games, which is kind of cool. And we don't have any evasion. I'm not opposed to it, actually, especially since we have 15 creatures right now with the Serpentine curve. Is that right? Probably willing to go to 14. Do I need the Curate? No, I mean, it's good with Serpentine curve, but other than that, probably don't need it. We got better things going on. We have a lot of card draw, so I could cut another creature. I do think Wormhole Serpent wins games. It's a real stalemate breaker, especially when you have a billion mana. How good is Assistant in here? Well, I just love Assistant in general. This is just difficult to make cuts from. Could cut the Scurrid Colony. I think the Reach is actually kind of useful. I mean, we have more than enough ways to win in the late game. Double Manifestation Sage is pretty nuts, especially with all this card draw. And I love that Zimone can ramp, too. We have, like, almost excessive card draw in here. Campus Guide's just useful, is a useful 2-drop. If you're short on lands, it just helps you find the lands you need. Yeah, I don't know what to cut here, and we have to make 3 cuts. I think we're going to have to make some hard cuts here. Probably a Eureka Moment. I'm thinking maybe a Scurrid Colony. Does that leave me with enough 2-drops? I feel like it probably does. And then I have to make 1 more cut. We're at 13 creatures. It's light, but remember, we have a lot of card draw, so it's probably okay, hopefully. But it shouldn't be a creature here, I don't think. Maybe it's another Eureka Moment. If I cut the Eureka Moments, what am I left with for card draw? We have Growth Spiral, Zimones, Divide by Zero, Pop Quiz, Subtraction, Cultivate, Sword of Draws, Ingenious Mastery. I really like Eureka Moment. I just feel like we can probably cut it and just be fine. All right, well, I guess that's that. No double color spells, is that right? So we'll probably do an even split. Like I said, I'm going to do the Prismari Campus, get 1 tap land in there, just for the scry value. It's worth it to me, I think. And... wait, which one are we doing more of? I guess we have more blue, so we'll do the extra blue mana. And we'll do some green. Oops. All right. This is it. Looks very good. fun little Quandrix brew here. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, round 1, we better mull this. I think our deck's too strong to want to keep. Do I keep all the lands here? No, I think we can cut an island. And then we can go Zimone, maybe divide by 0. I think we still want to do Zimone in case we draw the land, because we can ramp. Although, here I can do Campus Guide, I guess. Alright, let's do Campus Guide so we can keep back a Conspiracy Theorist, and I think we'll get a green mana. Kind of want the land now for Ingenious Mastery. Get our card draw on. Get some assistant action going. Oh. Manifestation Sage, huh? So is it just going to make it 3/3 then? Maybe I'll wait till next turn. Alternatively, I could just do Ingenious Mastery. That's pretty good, actually. Set up for a really big Sage. Guess it lets them, like, scry and stuff. It's probably still worth it. Two cards on top, huh? All right. So I could get an extra land out there. Let's see what that would do. Potentially let me do Sage plus, like, Apprentice. But our creature would be 1 weaker. I still feel like a land is probably more valuable than that. And then we can Biblioplex Assistant back our Ingenious Mastery if we want. I think I'll block with my 5/5. Oh, explosive welcome, huh? Jeez. Guess I can do that one. It's not the end of the world, actually. So we have 6 mana, 7, so we can do Cultivate, Apprentice, get an island, Cultivate, get 2 lands, put on an island, play a land, play Assistant, get back Ingenious Mastery to draw a bunch of cards, pass. Alright, that's cool. So we can draw 1, 2, you can draw 6. Is that right? Alright. No attacks. Play a land. Oh, I have to discard. I already played a land. I guess we'll ditch that. So then we can. All right, we got some stuff we can do here. I think we'll just take 6. So 9 mana. So we can go Growth Spiral. Then we have 7. Get our Scry land. Play a land. Play a Drake. Pass. Can't really fight with that. I mean, I could fight the 6/6 instead, but I think we'll save it for now. That's fine. So I can divide by 0 the Pledge Mage or the Artist. I think we'll do the Pledge Mage. So what's Expanded Anatomy let me do? Not that much. An Intro to Prophecy. I guess it lets me dig more. I can make... No, it doesn't work with this because it's got counters on it. It doesn't work with Artist because that has static abilities, unless it loses all abilities. Okay. I could kill their 4-2 with the Mercurial Transfer. I'd have to use 2 cards. I don't think it's worth it. This gains some life, which actually is relevant. Alright, maybe we'll do the Conjuration. Quandrix Command. Well, there's a solid one. So let's go Conjuration here. Am I going to run out of cards in my deck? Got 12 left, huh? Alright. Good options. We got to deal 20 damage here. Wonder if I do the Serpent. Because Simone can draw a bunch of cards, but I'm going to do the Serpent. How do I know Manifestation Sage is on top of my deck again? I don't know what's allowing me to know that Manifestation Sage is on top of my deck. But I like it. Well, now, I mean, I probably just want to pass. Keep the lands in hand so I can make my Sage dude bigger. Can I not use that? Jeez, that sucks. Apprentice is almost costing me here. So why do I know Bookworms? What's allowing me to look at the top of my deck? That's what I'm curious about. I must have just scryed with something that I can't recall now. I really don't know. Maybe I've already gotten to the bottom of my deck, so that's why I know. That would be a good reason why. Let's play the Bookworm first, I guess. Alright. They've had enough. They don't want to deal with all this crap. Okay. So, playing against Lorehold Prismari. They've got some cool stuff. They've got good lessons. They've got Explosive Welcome. They've got a lot to learn. Good value stuff. Quandrix Pledge Mages. We don't have that much removal. We do have Divide by Zero and Quandrix Command, so we can bounce huge things, which is good against opposing Pledge Mages. Other than that, and we have Death Touchers, so okay. I can do Resculpting. Probably don't need to do that. Let's just run her back. Yeah, it's good. Both colors. Campus Guide will find a land so we can, I guess, play something. I mean, I don't have to search up a land, I guess, with Campus Guide. Not particularly, not now. But, you know what? I'll actually play the Campus Guide. I'll find our second blue. It gets a threat on the board. It's not like we don't need the land. I mean, technically, when you got a bookworm in hand, you probably need the land. It doesn't ramp us like a growth spiral does, though. That is relevant. I think we actually play this because we could draw a 2-drop. So I guess I could assistant back. Yeah, I might as well at this point. So I'm assuming they're going to do like a arcane subtraction after I block or something like that. Oh, maybe they just won't attack. That would make sense too. Alright, well, we can do Mage Duel here. I'd probably just kill their artist before that gets out of hand. So we'll do Growth Spiral. So Duel's cheaper. Ooh, Needlethorn Drake's a good one too. Guess I can attack. I'm okay with it. I don't want their artist to be able to... I didn't have to do that, to be honest, but I feel like that thing gets exponentially more dangerous, so might as well. Sure. So Serpentine Curve, currently only a 3/3, huh? Well, might be good enough here. I mean, I don't have anything else going on, so might as well. Can at least double block a 4/4. Uh-oh. There we go. That's good. Uh-oh. Probably have to attack with the bookworm here. I'm surprised they didn't double block. They only have an academic dispute left. So, I guess... yeah, with the fractal summoning. They made this have to block, huh? And they gave it reach? Why'd they do that? That didn't seem like a good move. So you want me to block your aerialist with my apprentice so I don't have to deal with that anymore. And then I'm going to double block one of your 4/4s and just lose one of my guys and take 8. Threaten lethal on the backswing. That seems pretty good to me. Because their dude's only a 5/5 too. I wonder if I can kill them. What happens if I just block the apprentice on the aerialist and take 12? I have 10, 12, 14. Even if they block my 7/7, they take 2, 4, 7, 9. It's Xaxes lethal. Basically, apprentice blocks aerialist because I have to block. I take 12. They only have a fractal summoning, and I have lethal. I wonder if they just realized that too. Giving the reach was the biggest mistake there, although we still would have won even if they didn't give us reach. Alright, looks like maybe they rage quit or they timed out. Whatever happened, we ended up getting the victory, so we'll see you in round 2. Alright, round 2, we got a mull here. Once again, I think our deck's too strong to keep hands like that. Alright, I guess we'll ditch a forest. So Drake into Biomathematician. Ooh, Light Scribe's a good one. Find some way to get value out of this Quandrix command. Mage Duel's a good one too. Let's just do Biomathematician for now. Because I can do Quandrix command plus Mage Duel at a certain point here, so. Sure. So. How do we want to do this? Well, they're tapped out. It's a good opportunity to actually do Mage Duel, I think. I would do it on the Light Scribe, but I guess we're more worried about the Fuming Effigy, I suppose. I mean, they attack both. I go Drake on Effigy. Sure. So I think we'll just jump there. That's fine. Protect ourselves a little bit. Oh, Bookworm. Well, we're a ways away from that. So I think we stay back. We leave up the command. Unfortunately, 4/3 is kind of the magic number for Quandrix command, isn't it? Well, I just need to buy some time for now, so I guess the play is probably bounce and pump. They can kill our biomathematician, but at least we're still bouncing the effigy. Buys us some time. It'll have to do. Well, if they pay the mana to get in with the effigy, all right. Do it like this. So if they cast 2 spells, their effigy lives, but I guess their light scribe still dies, but we do lose everything. Oh, geez. I think Lorehold command pretty much ends everything there. Well, Serpent's actually a reasonable draw. The problem is we're going to die to that. Sadly, we're going to die to Stonerise Spirit value. Oh, geez. Unfortunately, Bookworm, not so good when you can't get to 8 mana. Alright, so we got Thrash there. Buy some kind of nothing special cards, to be honest. Well, Lorehold Command special, Lightning Helix is special. Rise of Exodus is very good, so I take it back. And Light Scribe's very good. It's just, I'm more talking about Stonerise Spirit, Effigy, and Lorehold Pledge Mage are kind of playable, not like insane. But Stonerise Spirit, Effigy do have synergy together too, so that's something to keep in mind. I wonder if I need to bring in... I almost think Scurrid Colony is kind of important here, seeing as it can block the Stonerise Spirit. I don't really want to cut Bookworm, though. Could see maybe cutting the Quandrix Apprentice. For the colony, I almost feel like the reach is more important. But I guess if that's the only flyer they have, it's really not. Yeah, maybe we just leave it the way it is. I don't really want to do Resculpt either. I don't like that. I mean, we're going to have to survive in order to get to our late game. But I don't want to bring in tutus. They don't seem that good. I mean, they don't pair well against like Light Scribe or Pledge Mage. So I don't think bringing in cheaper... I don't think bringing in tutus is going to help us here, to be honest. No, I think we just run it back. It's fine. I think we can actually keep this because we have environmental sciences. This, I guess, needs to target something, though, in order to do it. Kind of want them to cast a creature here. Yeah. So at least we get a turn 4 Manifestation Sage. That's pretty good. And it'll have like a... should still be a 6/6, I think. No, it'll be a 5/5. Just still pretty good. Wow, Serpentine Curve's already a 3/3 too. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to block. Alright, unfortunately they did have the sudden breakthrough, which is kind of a bummer, but it's okay. We'll probably just end up divide by 0 and Mage Duel and something like that. Set up for a bigger Serpentine Curve at some point. So I think we have to... we don't have to, but I think we're going to play this. Then we'll pass. So they have lower hold command mana, huh? Let's just block like that then. Good. Alright. Alright, so we've got enough to do... divide by 0 plus Mage Duel. Could also do Expanded Anatomy, huh? Let's bounce that. Could do Conjuration as well. But I think I'll do Anatomy. And I'll cast it on one of these, doesn't really matter. Then at least our Serpentine Curve is getting there. Sure. So we're up to 7. Let's do the curve and I'd probably just kill it. That's pretty good value. So, attack for 5, and then we'll play the Bookworm. So they have Xaxis lethal if they... Well... Oh, they still have Lower Hold Command mana, huh? Jeez. Well, I don't think they have lethal because I can block with Bookworm at least. Alright, so they're just trying to be a little more defensive now with their Lower Hold Command, which I think makes sense. I wonder if I still just... I mean, I want to get rid of their Lower Hold Command, so I probably still... I feel like I'd probably still attack with Bookworm, honestly. They can use the defensive Lower Hold Command, but I'd rather them use it defensively than kill us with it with Leona and Lightscribe. I mean, they're going to make their guys indestructible. It doesn't really matter. We're going to play Drake, Pledge Mage, and then put Bookworm 3 from the top or whatever. Like, if I don't do that, I feel like I just die. So I'd rather them just do that, and that's fine. Nice. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right. Round 3. We'll keep this. Looks like a good hand. I don't know if we want to search up with Campus Guide. Certainly not now. I like Simone. I don't think we want to play Campus Guide, actually. Not this turn, at least. We want our Manifestation Sage to be big. Looting. Well, that's probably a good sign. So we do put the land out, because we get this land. Then we immediately play Manifestation Sage. And then we can play another land. I guess I can Arcane Subtraction, get Environmental Sciences, and Campus Guide. So then we'll have straight up Bookworm mana at that point. It's pretty good. Can Pop Quiz as well. That's nice. Oh, wow, another one. I forgot about that. It's pretty slick. What do we want? Yeah, we'll do the science. And then we'll play Campus Guide. Guess we're going to attack for 5 here, too. They're like, yeah, I've had enough of that, dude. I get it. I mean, they don't really have a choice here. Yeah. All right. Well, I got mana screwed, but their deck looks fine. They got cool-looking shocks and negates and ops. Yeah, I mean, they've got some goodies in there. Cheap, efficiently costed things. Negate is pretty good against us. It's not busted. Well, it's good against the Mastery. If I'm going to draw a billion, they can counter it for the low cost of 2 mana. We still probably aren't sideboarding anything, though, so I think we run it back. Yeah, I think we have to keep this Manifestation Sage just... Oh, Cultivate, perfect draw. But Manifestation Sage is so good. Cultivate into Manifestation Sage is so good. Oh my word. That's just unfair. That's so mean and so dirty. I mean, I can attack with the Sages, too. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Very unfair there. But so is getting 2 Manifestation Sages Unlimited, I suppose. So it ended up going 2-1. This deck was nuts. Really good deck. Really fun. I love Quandrix in this format. Very good. Let's open some packs. Pack 1. Pick one. We've got Swords Plowshares. That's an easy one. Yep. Awesome removal. 1 mana. Really, really good. Follow up. We've got Pack 1. Pick one. I would probably take... I'm looking at Pest Summoning or Snow Day. Snow Day is actually very good. Probably Pest Summoning, though. Just cheaper, doesn't have to make the deck. Less committal. In color combinations I like. Here, Pack 1, Pick one. For me, it's between Environmental Sciences or Zimone, and it's probably Zimone. It is a gold card, but she ramps, she draws cards. It's just very good. And finally... Pack 1, Pick one. I think we go with Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Get that nice removal going. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back for the next one. We'll see you then.